I love salsa, and good homemade salsa can't be beat. The stuff from the store is like soup. A salsa garden is easy to maintain, great for small spaces, and provides everything you need for flavorful, nutritious homemade salsa. The foundation of fresh homemade salsa is tomatoes, tomatillos, peppers, onions, and cilantro. Several optional herbs or veggies like parsley, garlic, beans, or sweet corn are also popular. You might want to add a squirt of lime. Salsa is great for chips, but there are so many other uses. I love to use homemade salsa in burritos, taco toppings, omelets, chicken dishes, and as a topping for grain bowls. Fresh salsa is the best, but canning salsa is a great way to preserve it for winter. So here is my square foot gardening model for a salsa garden. If you are new to square foot gardening, I have a video on it that I'll link below. This is a small bed that is 4 feet on each side. In that space, you can grow a slicer tomato, a tomatillo, a cherry tomato, 6 marigolds as companion plants, 4 parsley, 2 sweet peppers, 1 hot pepper, 2 cilantro, 9 red onions, and 9 yellow onions. Tomatoes come in many flavors and levels of juiciness. We all have our favorites. I've listed mine in detail in my article on salsa gardens, but I love a good paste tomato in my salsa because I like it to be meaty. My favorite is Amish paste. This plan has room for 3 tomatoes, but feel free to choose varieties that you like. I also like to add cherry tomatoes for that sweet zing. Their citrusy, sweet tart fruit is indispensable for authentic salsa taste. Tomatillos add tanginess and authenticity, and a slicer is nice if you want some natural juice. Tomatoes and peppers need full sun, 8 hours a day in well drained soil enriched with compost. Plant tomatoes 18 to 24 inches apart and peppers about 12 to 18 inches apart. Like tomatoes, peppers come in many varieties, from very sweet to very hot. Grow a mix that suits your taste buds. Bell peppers add sweetness, perfect for mild salsas. I love banana peppers, and they are so prolific that I grow a banana and a sweet bell in my salsa garden. Jalapenos are the classic salsa pepper with medium heat. I personally don't do a lot of spice, but I have family members who love it more spicy, so I grow a traditional jalapeno plant. I'm not a spicy person, but if you are, add a habanero or serrano pepper for to add that hot flavor. Hot pepper plants are often very productive, so you typically just need one. My salsa garden has some red and yellow onions. Red onions typically offer the best flavor for salsa, but yellow onions are great if you want something a little bit sweeter. Onions do tolerate more cool weather in spring, so you can start them sooner. Cilantro is the quintessential Mexican herb, although it's actually native to the Mediterranean Sea region. It adds that fresh, citrusy kick that is essential in salsa recipes. However, some people don't like cilantro, and parsley is a good substitute. The variety Santo from Johnny Seeds is my favorite, and I also like Calypso. Cilantro prefers cooler temperatures and will bolt quickly in the heat. Succession planting ensures a steady harvest. Cilantro will also tolerate afternoon shade, especially for those of you in southern zone 6. In addition to those main plants, you may want to consider some extras. Garlic is great in salsa, but the thing about garlic is you actually plant it in the fall, so technically it's not part of the salsa garden. However, it adds wonderful flavor to many salsas. You can check out my video on growing garlic so you're ready come fall. I love adding parsley to my salsa, and if you are one of the 6 or so% of people that thinks cilantro tastes like soap or dirt, try using parsley instead. You can take corn off the cob. It adds sweetness and texture to your salsa. My favorite bean to grow is black turtle beans, which are wonderful in Latin American cooking. Most salsa ingredients thrive in warm weather. Start seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before your area's last frost. Here are approximate dates for Zone 5 and 6. Transplant seedlings outdoors after the risk of frost has passed and soil temperatures are consistently above 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 16 degrees Celsius. I showed you my square foot plan, but salsa gardens can go anywhere, container gardens or a more traditional garden. So let's dance! Bring some fun to your garden and plant for salsa. You can also check out my books. My book on vegetable gardening is number 23 on the soil gardening list. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous sunny day.